Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is going through the professional products and the retail products. If I get you to turn to your guide and onto your professional products page for me. Brilliant. Okay, so with regards to the white to brown professional products, all of our products contain the DHA ingredient, which is a colourless sugar that reacts with amino acids on the top layer of the skin. We have 3 different percentages. So with regards to the percentages, we've got the 8.5, which we do in the litre and we do in the minis. With regards to the litre, they cover 12 to 14 full body applications, and with the mini it's 3 to 5 full body applications. And this is perfect for weddings, perfect for bridesmaids and the bridal party. It's really good for fair skins and first time tanners, and it's going to give you a really kind of light, natural, sun-kissed look. The fragrance as well is a really fresh fragrance. It smells a little bit like the CK1. So if I get you to smell that for me.
Oh yeah.
Smells nice. And all of our products contain added aloe vera and vitamin E as well, which obviously gives the skin more hydration and more moisture, because DHA in itself is quite a drying ingredient. And then moving on, we go to our 10% DHA. With regards to the 10% DHA, this is our best seller. This is our medium colour. This is going to give you a golden skin tone. This is one of my favourites. This is one of the products that I would wear myself. Again, it has added aloe vera and vitamin E in there as well. Obviously, when you are starting out either in your salons or mobile, I would highly recommend to use the 10% and to definitely order a 10% to begin with. Okay, and then we've got our 12.5. So with our 12.5, this is really good for your Mediterranean olive kind of mixed race skin tones. It's going to give you a really intense dark colour. Also, this has added aloe vera and vitamin E in there. On the right skin tones, it looks absolutely beautiful, but on the wrong skin tones, it can be too dark. So it's just giving your clients the right kind of education and guiding them to the right colour. It's easier to go from a light colour to a dark colour than it is to go from a dark colour to a light colour. This is a really lovely colour on the right person. I mean, I've done a few training sessions now where I have spray tanned a mixed race clientele, and it just looks like that they've been on holiday for 2 weeks. So it's a really lovely colour. If I get you just to turn the page for me, please. So we are continuing on to some more professional products that we stock at White to Brown. We've got the organic solution. So with regards to the organic solution, it is a 10% and it is a medium colour. You're going to get a really golden skin tone from that. It uses eco-certified DHA and it's paraben free. So obviously if you are quite concerned of what ingredients you want to put on your skin, and if you are more in a spa-based environment, this is kind of a really good product to use. It's also very good for skin sensitivities, and it's also really good for eczema and psoriasis. If a client has said to you though that they've had a reaction with any fake tan product, you would patch test them at least 24 hours before the treatment anyways. And then we've got the self tan lotion. We actually do it in the litre, so like the barrier cream. So a lot of colleges do still do application tanning. With an application tan, it is a longer treatment process, so it's about 45 minutes to an hour. You would also probably entail an exfoliation in there as well. It's more of a treatment, a luxury treatment, so you would charge more as well for that. With the self tan in the litre, that is a 7% DHA, so that is quite a light, good all-round product. Again, it has the added aloe vera and vitamin E in there as well. And then we have our sunless tan removal wipes. These are really good to use as touch-ups after you've used the self-tan or a spray tan. These will only work up to an hour after your tan. They are exfoliating wipes and it will take off the DHA, but if you leave it any longer than an hour, then the DHA won't come off at all. But they're a really good product to use for touch-ups. And then we've got the barrier cream. So with the barrier cream, this you can get this for about £10. It's an oil-free moisturiser, and you would use it on the hands, on the feet, around the cuticles, around any kind of porous areas and dry areas, just to give a really good even application of your tan. And then what we're going to do now is if I get you just to turn over again for me, and we're going to go through our retail products. And with regards to the retail products, again, we stock all of these in your wholesalers, so like Sally's and Capital, Hair and Beauty, just to name a few. We have our tanning mist. So with the tanning mist, this is a really fine mist. This is like doing a spray tan on yourself, and it's really good for post kind of touch-ups on spray tans. So you can literally just spray it all over your face. You can spray it on your hands, on your feet, and then it's going to take 6 to 8 hours to fully develop. Again, because it is a mist, it is actually going to come out slightly lighter than it would do if it was a lotion. But this is one of our best retail products. It's proven to be really popular with customers at the moment. And then we've got the self-tan lotion in, obviously, the retail size. So again, this is a 7% DHA. Because it is a lotion, you would use an application mitt, or you would use gloves. And then obviously when you want to get to the hands area, you would take one glove off first, then apply it on the front of the hand. Make sure you don't apply anything on the palms, because the palms will stain, but you can use the wipes to touch up at least an hour after your tan. This again is really good for light to medium skin tones. This is actually our best selling product because it's a really good all-round product. Okay, and then we've got the Self Tan Dark, which is one of our newest products. With the Self Tan Dark, this is a 10%, and this is really good for your serious tanners that like to use kind of fake tan products. Because it is a lotion, it is actually going to come out darker than what the mist would. Again, it comes with added aloe vera and vitamin E to give the skin obviously more hydration as well. And then we have the Instant Tan. So with the Instant Tan, this comes in a 150ml bottle, and with the bottle, this bottle alone will actually do about 10 to 12 full bodies. Because it is a liquid, you need to be really, really careful when you're telling customers to use it. So with the mitt, you just need to be kind of pouring it onto the mitt and then using circular motions around the body, letting the product dry, and then that will take another 6 to 8 hours to fully develop. Obviously you'll then get in the shower. After you've had a shower, the colour guide will come off. So you need to make clients aware that it isn't their tan that's coming off, it's just the cosmetic bronzer. And then the DHA is actually what has tanned their skin. We now have the Wash Off Instant Tan. So with the Wash Off Instant Tan, it comes as a gel-based product. With the Instant Tan, this is just cosmetic bronzers. This doesn't contain any DHA at all. This is really good for customers that don't want to really have the DHA ingredient in any of their tanning products, but they want something that's going to be instant, that they can put on as a body makeup and then go out in. And this is another favourite of mine. I use it quite a lot. The only downside to this is that if it hits water or if it's raining, then it will wash off. So that's the only downfall to that, but this is a really good, quick and instant colour. Obviously with regards to the ingredients, the two key ingredients are cosmetic bronzers and DHA. DHA will take 2 to 4 hours to fully start developing on the skin. DHA stands for dihydroxyacetone, and it reacts with the amino acids on the top 25% layer of the skin. With regards to DHA, it is colourless, so that's why we do have the cosmetic bronzers in there. With the cosmetic bronzers, it gives you an instant colour. But what we do with our cosmetic bronzers as well is that we try and mimic the cosmetic bronzer with the tan, so it gives the customer the same kind of colour tan that they would get after the DHA is developed. The cosmetic bronzer, again, as soon as it hits water, it will wash off. That will be the colour guide that will come off. We have colour guides so that the therapist can see where they're going. purely because imagine if you were to apply DHA without any colour guide, you won't be able to see where you're going at all. So we just use it as a really kind of key colour guide for us to really see where we're going. Okay, if I can get you to turn the page for me, and we're going to go on to a few more retail products. So we're now going to go on to the self-tan wipes. So with the self-tan wipes, they come in a pack of 2. Both of these wipes will cover a full body. You can also use these, just one wipe for the face, for the hands, for the legs as touch-ups. Again, these are fast acting, so you can actually apply it on the body, and then you could carry on the day and let the DHA carry on kind of reacting to the skin for another 6 to 8 hours, and then you'll be left with your colour. And then we've got the exfoliator. So with regards to the exfoliator, we would recommend to exfoliate 24 hours before your tan treatment. We would actually recommend for you to do it dry. The reason why is because if you were actually to be using our exfoliator in the shower, if I get you to spell that for me. If you were to use the exfoliator in the shower, on damp skin, you would actually be just washing the product off. Whereas if you're doing it dry and using, again, the circular motions around the body, paying particular attention around the elbows, around the knees, around the feet and the ankles where tan can stick if you haven't exfoliated properly, you're getting a really good invigorating exfoliation. But because it has to be almond shell beads in there as well, it's not too abrasive, and it is like a exfoliating shower gel. So you need to be telling your customers to be doing that at least 24 hours before. And what I would normally do, if you're doing it mobile, is I would text out to all your clients that week, maybe on the Monday or on the Sunday, the kind of pre-treatment advice for your tan, including to exfoliate, because then you're not going to have any problems with any customers coming in and saying that they haven't exfoliated, and then there's a very good chance that the tan could actually grab in the wrong areas and that it could actually patch. Okay, so now we're actually going to move on to another product, which is the body wash. So with the body wash, it is a really mild and refreshing body wash. The first wash in any tanning treatment is the most important. The reason being is a lot of shower gels and bath gels contain a lot of nasty ingredients that can actually strip the tan and make it dry. Obviously DHA is drying already, and we have already put the added aloe vera and vitamin E in the products to obviously keep the moisture up so that the DHA doesn't actually dry the skin. But with our body wash, it actually has a pH balance of water in there. So it is as good as using water. It's beautiful to use by itself. If I get you to smell this product for me, it smells really, really lovely. We actually had this in our Christmas kits this year, just gone, with the really lovely silver bags, and it proved to be a very popular product. And then the last product out of the retail range is the Extend. So with the Extend, this is a moisturising gradual everyday tan. This has a 3% DHA ingredient in there. So it has some of the ingredient in there. So what you need to be telling clients is when they're using it every day, I'd recommend for them to use either application mitt or gloves, because it does have the tanning ingredient in there. This is perfect to use on top of a spray tan. Our spray tans average out at about 5 to 7 days. With regards to the Extend, if you were to apply that over, it's actually going to be an extra 2 or 3 days you'll get on top of the product. You could also use this when you're on holiday and you have a natural tan, because with regards to having a natural tan, if you were to go on holiday and get a really good colour and then apply a fake tan on top, you'd actually come out darker. So this is actually going to extend your natural tan or your fake tan. So it's a really, really good product for that. And it also has shea butter in there, which is really hydrating. Okay, so we're going to go through spray tan equipment now. So if I get you to turn the page for me, which is just this page for me, which is brilliant. So there are two types of machines on the market. We've got the compressor system. So with the compressor system,